Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today is a Monday morning. I'm just going to do a run through of my daily market analysis. Let's get started. So we'll start on the DXY, always start on the weekly time frame. You can see we've tracked the price between two levels of support and resistance. Then go to a daily time frame. Just make this a bit clearer. You can see it was at daily support, it's rejected it, and now looks as though it's moving up towards this daily resistance. If you go into the H4 time frame, you can see that price is in between the support and resistance. It rejected the support last week and looks to be approaching the resistance level. It got relatively close last week. Could just be forming a higher low till it gets closer to this region, and then we'd expect a reversal for it to go down. So right now I'd still see it's slightly bullish till it gets closer to this resistance, and then it'll go down. If we look into EURJPY, same against, always start on the weekly. Your daily time frame, so if you look at your daily candle today, is a kind of a spinning doji. It's a neutral candle day, so we don't know if we should be buying or selling. We'll have to wait and see what opportunities are for the day. There's your daily resistance and your daily support. If you go into the H4 time frame, this would be your most recent resistance, and this is your most recent support. It could also be here, where you can see the several rejections of price on a H4 time frame. And then you go into a H1, and what you do is you get to this side, grab the Fibonacci retracement tool. So today is a Monday, we'd look at Friday's price action, get it from the low of the day, so where price made a low, which could even be here where the wick is, to the high of the day. So these also fall on H4 levels. These are your intraday trading levels. So when price gets close to here, we sell, expect it to go down. When price is here throughout the day, we're looking for buy, for it to go up. Right now we can see that price rejected it twice, and now it's gone down. So this would have been an ideal candle to enter on, which was at 7 o'clock in the morning. And unfortunately I missed it. However, there's still a good candlestick to enter now. So if I show you a live entry of me entering and how I would do it, get this tool, short position tool out, put it on the H1 candlestick that you're interested in. We'd also highlight the H1 candle we're entering on, so it'd be this one here. And then to get an even better stop loss or an even more accurate entry, we're going to M15, and you can see the candle that you're interested in. So in this case, it would be this candlestick here, this one here. So it'd be entering there, and your stop loss should be just above the low high, just in case price reverses. And as you can see, we've got risking 6 pips to make 15. It's a risk reward ratio of 2.5. I'm just entering my stop loss now as we speak. There you go, perfect. So I've entered a sell trade on EURJPY, Euro Pound. Now let's look onto EURUSD. Start on the weekly, between support and resistance. Daily, it was at daily resistance last week. It seems to be going down from here, so we can expect sell trades potentially. This is the most daily support, most recent. Then go to a H1 time frame, H4, sorry. So you can see here's the support region, which it's got to last week, potentially rejecting it, and here's your resistance. So I'll leave that as it is. I'm still happy with the most recent H4 levels. You then go into an H1 time frame. So we can see you get this Fibonacci retracement tool out, and you can get it from last week's price action, so from the low of the day to the high. So last week was Friday, so it would be like this, low of the day to the high, but then once price opened, you can see, high of the day to the low. That is a better, more accurate representation of your intraday levels. And look at that, As soon as Asian session opened, it respected this level, and here's your support. So if we look at the DXY on H1, it's difficult to determine whether it's still making a high low and go up, or if it will go down. So in this case, we'll have to wait and see. If we go on H4, you can see it's bearish potentially. So if EURUSD DXY goes down, EURUSD goes up. So in this case, we can expect, if it breaches this high low, price will go down, which means EURUSD will go up. So we can potentially expect a buy trade today, depending on where the DXY goes. So if DXY goes up, then I will enter a buy trade. This would be my stop loss here. So I'm risking, I'd enter somewhere as close to the level as I can. The stop loss just above these wicks, so the price doesn't take you out. So risking 5 pips to win 22. So we'll just have to wait and see till I get a good candlestick, bullish candlestick, and if DXY shows that's going down, then I'd enter. But right now, as you can see, it's kind of forming a higher low. It might just go up. So there's no trade on EURUSD just yet. If we go on to GBPUSD, it's between the two weekly support and resistance, similar to EURUSD. It rejected the resistance last week. Today is a green candlestick indicating buy trades today. And if we go on H4, this will be the most recent H4 level. And H1, same again. So if we're looking at today's Monday, so we'll look at last week's price action, or the day before, which would be Friday. So we'd get it from the high of the day to the low. These are your intraday trading levels. The good thing about Fibonacci is if it breaches this resistance, it'll tell you where price can potentially go to next. So that's a good tool to use, the Fibonacci tool. So again, similar price action to EURUSD. This would be my potential trade for today. Just need to wait for it to come back, or it might not come back. I've missed it if I have, because if I enter now, it's a bit too late. Price in the middle between support and resistance, and also, as you can see, potentially can retrace back. So I'd have a stop loss like this, and this would be my entry. So I'd risk 10 pips to win 36. So I just need to wait for price action to come to my level and retrace. Going to EURJPY next. This was last week's price action, as you can see. Made 160 pips, so that would be like £10 a pip, £16,000. So before I get rid of this from last week, you can see I entered on this candlestick here, 7 o'clock in the morning. Had a risk to reward ratio of 6. I was risking 25 pips to make 160, and price action went exactly in my direction. Easy as that, guys. So let's have a look here on the daily. Daily is a red candlestick, so it indicates sell trades today. Go on to the H4 time frame. This would be your most recent resistance. So price is in between support and resistance. And these would be your levels before the market opened. And I'll just show you how accurate Fibonacci tool can be. So before the market opened, these would have been my levels. So if I do my analysis instead of Monday morning, Sunday night, I know price could be going, so if price comes here, which it did, this is during Asian session, so this is 4 o'clock in the morning, this would have been a good sell trade. And as you can see, price came all the way down. It got to resist, there is support, so we would expect it to potentially reverse. However, with the Fibonacci tool, you can see that if price does breach, you can go to this level here, which is a minus 23 fib. or it could breach further down to the minus 61. And you can see what happened, exactly that. So if you entered here, you would have made all this pips movement. So let's calculate how much that is. Obviously I only trade London session, so I wouldn't have took this trade, but let's see what those traders would have done that are based in Tokyo. They would have had an entry here on this candlestick. This would have been their TP1 of 60 pips. If you trade £10 a pip, that's £6,000. TP2, target profit 2, would have been minus 23 fib, which is £8,400. And this is your TP3, 122 pips. That's £12,000 from one move. If you trade in the Asian session of £10 a pip, if you trade £1 a pip, that's £1,200. So that's still really good. And yeah, that's just an example of how Forex can change your life. Obviously, now that prices have breached the resistance, now London market is opened. London session, this would be in your TP, your new support on H1, and you could have entered London session on this level, and this would have been a good entry for you to have. So you can see price potentially reversing. You could make another 140 pips. I've missed the entry, however, let's see if there's if I can enter on this candlestick here right now. It is a bit late, but let's see what's the risk to reward ratio if I do. So there's a H1 going to M15. So you can see price has made a high, low. So you could potentially enter this trade and have your stop loss just under the H1, M15 high, low. So because it's made a high, low, I'm going to enter on this trade. Indicates it's potentially going up. So let me just enter this trade. Obviously it would have been better if I entered closer to the level, because there's a risk price can reverse. But I'm just showing you, if I entered this trade, I'm risking, it's as tight as I can go. So I'm risking 18 pips, 16 pips to make 73 pips. So it's a good risk to reward ratio of 4.5. 170.715, 171.618. Buy. Cool. So I'm entered into that trade on EURJPY. I'm just showing you how to do it. Go on M15. It's a high, low, which is great. So you can just put your stop loss underneath here. And I've entered on this candlestick. Let's see if it continues to go up. Obviously, with this entry, it should only be here or here, because now I've entered here. There's a risk that price can potentially reverse all the way back before going up. So that's why I always trade near the level, support and resistance. But I'm happy to take that risk. The last pair I'm analyzing is USDCAD. So we go into the daily time frame. It's a green candlestick. It's approaching resistance. However, I'd look to sell because it's close to resistance, even though the candlestick is green. If you go into a H1 time frame, H4, sorry, this is your most recent resistance. That's your support and resistance sorted, and then you go into the Fibonacci tool, which is this one here. So grab it from the previous day, so the low of the day to the high. And these are your new intraday levels for today. So if price reaches here, we sell. If price reaches here, we buy. As you can see, price is at resistance, so I'm going to go and enter the sell trade. So I'll enter on this candlestick here, into a sell trade, and I'd be risking 11 pips to make 27 pips. So that is the entry that I've already taken this morning, and you will see how it plays out. So I hope you enjoyed this session, guys. It was a quick breakdown of Monday market analysis, and I've also shown you 3 examples of entries I've done on EURJPY, USDCAD, and EJ. In terms of EURUSD today, I'm waiting for price action to go down. Once it goes down from here, then I'd enter on EURUSD. So I'm waiting for it. It is a potentially good candlestick to enter on H4, but I'm just waiting for a potential price to reverse even more. So I want the candlestick to be a bit further down closer to the support, and then I'd enter. But we'll wait and see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.